if you have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this is an intuitive look at the energies that could be around you for this Libra eclipse. So, in the past, you have been a bit under attack, and you have felt quite hard done by, and you may have also felt a bit sorry for yourself and imprisoned by your own negative thoughts here, stewing over maybe an injustice, something like that, something unpleasant anyway. But you found your peace in the present. In this present moment, you are feeling quite peaceful and serene. And we have the Page of Pentacles here. Let me just tune into what that is in your present moment. You have a lot of options. You've kind of weighing up what to do next, especially where finance and stability are concerned. But you are in a peaceful place. Now with the eclipse, it does tend to shake things up. And what may be leaving you at this time because of the eclipse is some kind of allegiance to the past or nostalgia that really was unreliable. It's kind of like a foundation that wasn't strong enough to really warrant your loyalty. It wasn't stable, and you had enormous emotional a connection to something that just wasn't stable. It could be unrequited love. It could be some kind of nostalgic sort of loyalty to a person who really didn't deserve it. And that is leaving this month, or at the moment with this eclipse. And that was verified by the moon in the 4th Cancerian house here. That is very much the same as the 6 of Cups here. So that is nostalgia. It is the roots of your life, home and family. So there might be some sort of, what this spread seems to say to me is this the end of innocence. It is the moment when you become an adult. Now, you might already be an adult, but there is something here about the ending of childhood, and it's kind of false fondness. So just bear that in mind. Or there is something that shakes the foundations of your stability emotionally, but don't worry, you will get through this, and I'll get to that a bit later. So there is that is just sort of leaving this sort of collapse of your childhood emotional security, and whatever that kind of means. It might be physically to do with your house or where you live, your flat, your apartment, but there is some ending there to do with your security and potentially nostalgia. But what's coming in looks like quite an excitement. First of all, there's the wild card, which is anything could happen. This is something out of the blue that no one can predict. Even though I'm predicting it, I don't know what it is because it is so different, but it is an entirely fresh start. It is some new chapter in your life that is birthing, and it feels like it's going to come kind of out of nowhere. And it is something very official. It might come with paperwork. This is sort of a teacher or a pope kind of figure, but really it usually represents contracts and official agreements, that sort of thing. And what we got here to sort of help me understand what this is about, it's actually you really stepping into your emotional power. Look at the tiger on this card and the word protection. But really the moon in the 1st Aries house is about you putting yourself first and emotionally backing yourself. And actually also putting your emotions on display. You can't hide your feelings when the moon is in the 1st house. So everything's open and overt, emotions are coming out. So that's why I'm saying it feels like the end of kind of childish thinking and the beginnings of really stepping into your power here in a very official capacity, in a very new way. It's a really new beginning, and it's something completely out of the blue that you didn't see coming, but you do have, the focus is on you and how you show yourself to the world. So the adjustments that you might need to make. Well, this is hopes and dreams, wishes coming true. So you might have a whole new horizons opening up in front of you because of whatever this change is. And we've got excitement here with Mercury in the 3rd Gemini house. So Mercury rules communication, and the 3rd house is all about communication. It could also be your siblings. There might be a lot of communication with your siblings back and forth, but this is just very heavy on a lot of communication. a lot of chat, a lot of messages, a lot of emails, maybe a lot of details, things to talk about. But there is, you're going to be adjusting your dreams and your hopes because somehow the future looks so much brighter now. There's just so much more scope in your future. So the unforeseen gifts, you are really going to expand your sense of your roots. So that is fascinating, that it is your roots here, that with a sense of what, there's some element here of your roots and your nostalgia that is leaving. It's the unstable part of that is leaving. And the expansive part is what is coming in. And that's the adjustment. You're going to be a lot more abundant in your family situation, your roots, your home. Jupiter expands everything it touches. It makes it bigger and more festive, more abundant. So it is reaching this fourth house of your stability, your home, your family. And the unforeseen gift in this, you have experienced what it's like to be without, to feel insecure, to go without, to be left out in the snow, to not have enough money, to feel sidelined, abandoned, to not have any security. And you know what that's like already. So when this abundance comes in, you will really appreciate it. And that you might look back at all the lessons and hardships you've gone through and go, I get it now, because of this abundance that's come to me now, I'm really in a great position to use it wisely, to enjoy it, to appreciate what I have now. There is, whatever this is that looks so dismal from your past, it is actually a gift. So that is interesting. And the outcome here, look at this. This is you, big boss. This is bossing up. And this is home and family happiness and joy. So that's why I'm saying the real vibe is you, like, I don't know, just stepping up and becoming an adult in some way. Maybe you will buy a house, and this is an exciting new departure for you. But maybe you'll just receive some kind of windfall that has you sitting pretty in a whole new position and really emotionally fully content. There is no more contentment than you can get than the 10 of Cups. That is emotional fulfillment, happily ever after, and sort of being in command here of your life. So maybe it's metaphorical, and you're sort of getting rid of things that have made you feel unstable from your own childhood, wounds that you've been carrying that you might finally relinquish. And before I get to this, so let's look at the picture cards that came out to sort of sum up this whole vibe. So there is a lot of ease here, a lot of travel, moving, a fluid movement with the wind in your sails. Now it does seem to be because something has been let go of, and maybe there is a bit of grieving to do here, but this could be just some part of your psyche that was holding you back that you can kiss goodbye to, because there is some ending there. So, and after that comes the success, the recognition, the planting the flag in the summit. You did it. You've achieved it. This is really a very king of the mountain. I'm drawn to these two. It's sort of like you've surmounted some obstacle from, maybe childhood beliefs that have really limited you. You've sort of gotten rid of those. Or there's some big daddy job that you've got that raises you up to a new pinnacle of success and allows you to have all of this domestic joy happily ever after as well. Now, I have to think about this and tune into what this means. Mars in the action, which is action and sometimes anger, in the very nebulous Pisces 12th house of self-undoing, self-sabotage. So maybe it is your self-sabotaging ways that you are putting to rest. You may just have a hidden enemy coming out of the woodwork too. Mars being enemy or anger, and the 12th house being things that are hidden or things that you can't quite put a finger on. I'm going to pull another card for that. Let's just see, what is Mars in the 12th house indicating here? Yeah, so this is interesting again. Kerosene is very incendiary, fire, it's passion. Coming out with the Mars as well, that does make me think that there is a lot of energy here, and it might be in your 12th house of your real subconscious mind, your spirituality, but it is going to be a big sudden shift here. Okay, I need more cards. This is not the beautiful ending summary that I had hoped for, because although you are in this great position and have a sort of happily ever after scenario, and it is really the making of you emotionally, all about you, there is going to be someone come in out of nowhere that is going to come at you. Now, it might be a legal challenge of some sort. It could be an air sign individual, but it is going to cause you a few headaches, and you may need to pay them out to get rid of them. It could be, quite an aggravating, incendiary kind of situation, and it might just, Mars in the 12th house, the anger just coming out of nowhere, or something that you couldn't have foreseen. It's a hidden enemy. So someone might see you sitting pretty and somehow benefiting. It feels like you come into some money or something like that, and then lo and behold, someone comes at you. And they might be a Libra, and they might be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This does feel legal, and it could just be paying them off to get rid of them. So that was a very strange ending to a very big reading. I want more cards. 2 more cards to summarize this. Yes, it's definitely financially related, because these are both pentacles. And this is the card of being abundant, and this is the card of collaborators. So somebody wants a piece of what you've got. That they've only, there's only 3 over there and you've got 9, and they're sort of like, hey, that's not fair. King of Swords is all about fairness. Now, that might be them thinking about what's fair. It might not be what you think is fair. So it does look like a payout. And this is kind of a bit of a stingy payout too. So a bit of a payout will see them on their way, but it's not the 9. It's just kind of, interestingly, this is the midway between, 3 and 9 is 6. So it is kind of meeting in the middle and reaching some agreement with somebody. And it is going to be a bit of a fiery situation that you don't see coming, because I was taken aback by it as well. And it is just going to be a sudden, like, ping. I had no idea this was coming. It's going to come right out of hidden enemy. It might actually feel like quite a betrayal. Okay, I'm sorry about that, lovely water signs. I hope this helps. If you'd like your own personal reading to get to the bottom of your eclipse energies, go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com. Otherwise, this is Sarah wishing you all the good luck and abundance, love, and joy as you navigate this eclipse.